I'm going to do some heat bending here. This is on the Yew Mollegabet, and one limb's got rather a nasty bit of set on it. I'm not going to go mad, I'm just trying to get it a little bit straighter. I'm doing a few slightly novel things here. Number one, I've got the limb wrapped in cling film to try and stop it getting too wet and to stop water getting into the cracks. I've also got it jigged up sort of upside down, so it's being strapped to this straight bit of timber here. I've got it strapped at this end. Once the steam's taken effect, I'll lift this end up. You can see it will pull up, but I'm having to squeeze quite hard. Once the steam's taken effect, that will just pull easily up to there. I'll clamp it up with some rubber strapping, leave it steaming longer. The other thing is I'm using a little steam chest. Well, it's a 5 litre plastic bottle with insulation around it. That will keep the steam where I actually want the steam. So I'll be steaming a sort of 10-inch section of the bow. Again, it keeps the steam where you want it, stops it going anywhere else. Where do I get my steam? It's a wallpaper stripper. They're available for about, I don't know, 30 quid or so. They're relatively cheap, they're very effective. I can stick the steam pipe into the hole there. There's room for steam to leak out and water condensation to come out. Another good reason for having it mounted upside down, the condensation will drip out the bottom. I don't know if you can hear it's beginning to get up to steam. I'll wrap all this with some old insulation. That'll help keep the steam in place. Right, this has been steaming away for about 15 minutes. You can see all the water vapour coming off. And if I squeeze that, you see it comes up much easier. So what I'll do is I'll clamp that up now with some rubber strapping and leave us steaming away for probably another 15 minutes or so. The normal mistake people make with steaming is they don't get it hot enough for long enough, or they steam it and then pull it out the steam and mess around for half an hour trying to get it clamped up. This way it's steaming and clamping all at the same time, so it's a much better way of doing it. So there it is, strapped up tight. A word of warning, steam is extremely hot and extremely dangerous. It can scald you. The stuff you can see isn't steam, it's water vapour. Steam is actually an invisible gas. So you get too close and you think there's nothing there, that's when you're in trouble. A nice feature on these wallpaper steamers is that if they run out of water, they'll turn themselves off. So there's no danger of it burning out or causing a fire or anything. So I shall just go and have a nice cup of tea and leave that steam in till it's run out of water.